Hi, everybody. Welcome back. All right. So today we are going to talk about, so last video we spoke about creating a calorie deficit. Today we are going to shift away from that and talk about how to maintain your weight. And that is often the hardest part about a diet, right? Because anybody can help you lose weight. People can slap a meal plan on you and say, oh, eat this and you're going to lose weight. Yeah, you're going to lose weight because you're eating less. Do you know what I mean? If you're eating less, then you are going to lose weight, right? Now, the problem is, how do you get out of that diet? How do you stop thinking about food all the time? How do you stop restricting your food? How do you stop thinking about food as good food and bad food and labeling food, right? This is where behaviors come into place, because a lot of people jump into trying to lose weight without backing up with practicing healthy behaviors. Does that make sense? Now, the same way I spoke about, understanding what your calorie deficits are, because every day is going to change and stuff like that. The same theory applies to knowing when are you at maintenance, and is your maintenance going to be the same every day? No. You're going to go on holiday and you're going to gain some weight back, right? But that's okay. If you have healthy behaviors in place, you're going to come back and stick back to those behaviors and your movement. And guess what? The weight is going to drop because these behaviors are now a part of your lifestyle and you're able to manage them seamlessly. They become a part of you. Okay, so the same way you're going to know you're in a deficit is if you're losing weight. The same applies if you're eating a certain way or moving at a certain amount and you're not losing weight. If say you're not losing weight for a couple of weeks or so, then chances are how you're moving at that moment in time and how much you're eating is you being at your maintenance weight, right? Now, a lot of my coaching involves building healthy behaviors because the goal isn't just to lose weight, right? A successful weight loss is not determined by you losing weight. It is determined by you maintaining weight for 6 months or more. Okay. Now, there are a few things that I coach to help people shift that sort of mentality of being on a diet to actually maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And I am going to share that with you right now. Okay, so let's do this. Perfect. So number one, focus on eating healthy, varied, balanced diet. So your fruits, your veggies, your non-processed stuff, these should be the base of your meals. Okay, your healthy fats, carbohydrates. Do not skip on carbohydrates. They are good for you, I promise you. Okay, and protein. Protein is so important, right? Number two, be flexible in your eating approach. Don't be so rigid. The more rigid we are, the harder it gets. Right? If you know you're gonna go out for dinner with your friends and you know you're gonna consume a lot of calories at night, eat less in the day. That's totally fine. If you know that, okay, this weekend I'm going to socialize with friends and stuff like that, and I'm going to consume a lot of calories and all these things, eat later in the week or not. It's entirely up to you. And having nutrition knowledge is so important because it allows you to play around with calories as and when you need to, because you'll have an awareness of your intake, you'll have awareness of your satiety levels, you'll have awareness of sort of your movement. So the more awareness you have, the more knowledge you have, the more flexibility you are going to have, okay? The third part is the 80-20 rule. Don't deprive yourself. This goes back into stop demonizing food and stuff like that, right? Sugars are not going to kill you if they're taken in moderation. The slice of cake isn't going to do all the hard work you have been doing. 80-20 works really well. Exercise. If you allow exercise to be a part of your lifestyle, not just for maintaining weight, right, but for health reasons, exercise is amazing for you, but also keep your NEAT high. Remember we spoke about NEAT, all the activities that you do outside exercise, yeah, they burn a lot of calories. So if you don't own a smartwatch, get one. Smartwatches aren't accurate at all, like I said in my last videos. However, they are really good at giving you an idea of how much you move. They're really good for step count. Okay, so try to find a step count that allows you to burn, to be active, but also not to tire you so much by end of day. Like for me, the average amount I do is about 7,000 a day, and that works great for me. For you, it may be a bit more, it may be a bit less. Figure out where you're at and what works for you. If you're smoking, you need to cut that or reduce that. If you're consuming alcohol, moderate alcohol intakes are okay. But again, you may want to keep an eye on that, as it can have negative health implications. Stress is major, right? Stress impacts how we think, how we feel, how we behave, right? So being able to manage our stress level is so important. Staying hydrated is key, because a lot of the times we feel tired and lethargic because we are hydrated. It could be because you're hydrated. So ensuring you're hydrated is really, really key. One of the ways that I like to sort of advise my clients is to watch the urine color. You want like a clear or light yellow color. If that's your urine color, then you're hydrating enough, right? If you're living in the West or hijabi like me or covering up, chances are you're deficient in vitamin D. Get your vitamin D checked, right? Because that can impact your immunity. It can impact how you're feeling and your health overall. Fish oils, right? Omega-3s, we need to take our omega-3s. A lot of us don't take a lot of oily fish, so supplementing with fish oils is also key, right? Sleep. This is the unspoken thing. Sleep impacts our health. Sleep impacts how much we eat. Sleep impacts our hormones, our leptin and ghrelin levels. So our satiety and hunger hormones are impacted by sleep. Okay. Now, I hope this helped you, but overall, I want you to understand that this journey it's not like, okay, now I've stopped losing weight. Now I'm at maintenance. And if I'm at maintenance, it means I can't ever gain weight ever again. It doesn't work like that. It's going to be a wave. It's going to be a balance. You're going to gain a bit of weight. You're going to lose a bit of weight and all these things. And a lot of that is going to be empowered. You're going to feel more empowered through building healthy behaviors and through having a nutrition knowledge. I actually have clients who say, you know what, Yusra, I think I've lost a bit too much weight now and I'm going to gain some. And they do it. They just eat a bit more to get to the weight they want to, and they can stay there. And sometimes they go like, you know what, I'm going to lose a kilo or two, and they can do it, and they can play around with their weight like that. Why? Because they understand nutrition, they understand the basics, and they understand the concepts of energy balance. And I hope this video helps you understand it too. Speak to you guys soon.